Questions?
Coach, can you talk about Markel's performance today?
Markel was pretty good today. And, you know, it's you heard me say this before, something like this before. It's easy to look at the points and shots. We had big shots when we needed them. But probably more importantly, fighting over those ball screens, staying in front of their guards, getting back in front of their guards. It's work. It's hard work. And I thought he did that all night.
What's been the difference? I mean, the last 5 games, this is a different team than what we saw earlier in the season.
I don't know about that. I mean, we're getting better. You know, we're progressing. I think the guys, you know, are doing a good job. And we did a good job today. You know, as much as I can sit here and talk about how Markel fought over those screens, if his teammates aren't there to help in shadow, if the guys in the perimeter aren't there to help stand up, I mean, I think we're doing a good. I'm giving a rambling answer to your question and answer. I think the guys are doing a better job of helping each other, particularly at the defensive end. We're making the extra pass for the most part.
Did you come in expecting so much man from them? They played a lot of man.
Yeah, I think they did a good job, quite honestly, of keeping us off balance, of going back and forth between their man and zone. Traditionally, they have played us a lot of man. You know, they don't normally, they press back to that zone most of the time, but down through the years, they've played us a lot of man, so we did expect it.
Coach, this is obviously a quality team. It's struggling a little bit right now, but they're still a very good team. How much can a victory like this get you guys really going? Because, I mean, that's as talented a team as you're going to see out there.
No, let's get this straight. That's a hell of a team. That's one of the best teams in the country. Now, I think it speaks to how strong this league is, where, you know, one of the best teams in the country can lose a couple games in a row. And you literally have to play well every night or you're going to lose in this league. And so that's a very good win against an outstanding team.
You've talked throughout the year about needing to step up the rebounding on the team. Tonight you guys, out-rebounded them and had some, seemed like in the second half, some really big ones to help you guys on offense.
Yeah, I thought that was key. I mean, quite honestly, I thought that was key. You know, and you know, one person that's not up here with us, Nate. You know, you look at Nate's numbers, and if you just analyze the numbers and haven't watched the game or don't really understand the game, you say, okay. You know, but Nate didn't get quantity stats. He got quality stats. You know, when we needed a rebound, he was in there getting a rebound. A couple key possessions, he was the one helping as those guys tried to turn their corner. I thought Nate was terrific today. But yes, we did rebounding and keeping them off the boards. And, you know, even coming down the stretch, I think most of their baskets came off the second shots.
I don't mean this question to discourage Greg in any way, but I can't help but notice that you're 4-1 since the suspension. Is that the sort of thing that sort of jars a team, or is it coincidental, or anything to do with, you know, something that wakes up a team? And
we might have been 5-0 with them.
Right. Well.
You know, I've said. I mean, he is a loss. It's a big loss. But at the same time, we have people that have stepped up, and hopefully we continue to step up in this. And actually, I'm phrasing that wrong. Not as a group. As a group, I think everyone is stepping up.
Can you talk about AB's rebound and just how important that particular effect seemed to be for you guys?
It's the winning basket. And so, you know, he was close to a couple in the first half, or earlier in the first half. He went in and kept the ball alive. I think Nate ended up getting it and putting it in. And so, I mean, literally, I want to say the play before, the dead ball before his basket, he says, I'm gonna get one, coach. I'm gonna get one. And he goes out and does it. So that was pretty good.
Do you think some of your guys maybe grew up against pressure outside of Starks? He's been handling it, primary ball handling, but other guys really seem to step up handling that full-court pressure.
I would. You have to handle the pressure. You're going to lose. I thought in the first half, and I got to go back and watch the tape, obviously, but I thought in the first half we handled their press. We kept throwing the ball away in half court. You know, but that's what they do. They try to wear you down. They're fast. They're strong. And they're very good at that. But I thought collectively we did a good job. Obviously, as you said, Ron, Markel had the ball in his hands most of the time, but but everyone brought it up at certain points. From Otto to Devontae to Jabril, everyone had at certain points.
John, you mentioned Markel's defense on their guards. Did you do anything specific to slow them down? Because obviously they're a pretty good tandem usually.
I think we just called them on a good day. You can't slow those guys down. But if there's an answer to your question, I think it's what I've been saying. Is as much as we can, I think you have to give our unit credit, not just our guards. That's not taking anything away from Markel, but everyone did a pretty good job of flowing with the ball.
You had a different lineup out there today than I think we'd seen before with, I know you don't like positions, but essentially 4 perimeter players along with either like Otto or Nate. Was that something tactical for this game, or is that just something that had been through?
No, I felt that they're an outstanding defensive team, and it's hard to get into a flow with them. And so that they're one of these teams where you can't think about this as much as you want to think about play. You just have to play. And so I just wanted to get, we were small, but I just wanted to get 5 guys out there that can move, snap the ball, and just keep playing. And so coming down the stretch, I don't know whether I feel like we had a lot of wasted offensive possessions, but that's the credit to them. But they're the kind of team where you can't stop about plays. Players just got to play and make plays.
How do you feel about the chemistry right now of the team?
How's the chemistry?
Chemistry.
It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good.
Questions for the players?
Mark, can you just talk about the challenge of facing, taking on Siva and really having to do so much today on both ends of the ball?
He's a terrific player. Obviously, he's very, very fast, very quick. So it's a challenge, and you don't want to make it mano a mano, but at some point you got to take pride in playing defense. And it was a tough night for me on the defensive end because he runs off so many screens. They run a lot of staggers for he and Russ Smith, and a couple times I got matched up with him. So, at some point or another, you just got to say, I got to defend.
Porter, take us through those series of possessions at the end of the game. I think they got a timeout, and they came back and got a hell ball. How did you guys maintain defensive focus, when you were getting the rug pulled from underneath your leg?
We just came together. We defended. We was in the huddle. We said we got to either stop, or rebound, and that's what we tried to do.
Aaron, did it go down as Coach said? Did you say in the
Are you
timeout?
accusing me of lying?
No. I just don't want to hear
You're
him.
going to ask him, did it go down?
Heat of the moment, you might not remember it exactly right.
Go ahead.
No, but I did tell Coach though, because we knew that rebounds would be a big key to us winning the game. And then, like you said, I kept trying to go and get rebounds. I told him I'm gonna get him one, and that's what happened.
Is that a normal play for you? I mean, can you just describe sort of how that play developed? It's not a normal shot.
Come on now. Is that a normal
Let's
play?
give him his chance.
No, honestly, I went in for the rebound, like I said, and I was just blessed that it went in.
Aaron, you hadn't been playing a ton of minutes prior to this last stretch. You really, at any point of your career, how nice is it for you to get out there a lot more lately and make key plays like the one today?
It's good that coach gave me opportunity to show that I can play. And I just want to play hard. So I do what I got to do to win for us in one game.
Mark, can you describe the rebound? Describe what you saw on his advantage.
Absolutely.
You knew that.
Okay, so
You grabbed the mic and everything.
because I was almost towards half court, and as soon as we went in the locker room, I told him, I was like, man, I've never seen anything like that. But I tell him all the time that he's probably one of the most athletic people on this planet. And when the shot went up, he just came out of nowhere, and he just took it. And it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Is that your biggest basket with Georgetown?
Yeah, it is.
I want to ask, because Ben did ask you about that frustrating last sequence where they kept getting another chance and another chance. 1.4 seconds, you get the rebound. That one, there's no dispute about that one. You came down with that one. It was sort of a feeling of accomplishment, and we finally stopped these guys.
Right. As soon as I saw it, come off the right way, I think somebody tipped it. It just came my way, and I just grabbed it.
Just from my perspective, one of the things that was most frustrating about those last sequences, the end sequence where they kept getting the ball back, because they were out of timeouts. And so in essence, they were getting quick timeouts every time they got the ball back. They got a chance to huddle up, Rick could call something, you know, and just the fact that they were out of timeouts and they kept getting the ball back was frustrating.
Coach Donato, we talked yesterday or leading into this game about desire and how rebounding is a lot of desire. Keno said that's the reason they lost this game. Do you agree with that?
I'm not sure. I think a lot of things fell in place. We did do a good job on the boards. You're not going to see too many times where Peyton Seaver has 0 points. Am I reading that right? 0 points. And we did a terrific job on it, but I think a lot of things, you know, just happened to bounce our way today. But was it, if your question is, was that an important factor to us winning? Absolutely.
Coach, when you look at the last 2 games, Notre Dame, do you see this thing really coming together, or can you not take that kind of a big picture look after just 2 games?
I don't want to take a big picture look. I just want to go back and see how we can dissect what we did today and then start to get ready. See, AB's not used to coming in. And then get ready for Seton Hall. And so, you know, we're in the middle of the season. It's not the time to start talking big picture right now.
Coach, the last play, Coach Pitino said they wanted to run the clock down. They didn't want to give you the ball back because the way you guys cut, he thought they were going to foul you guys. Were you pleased or surprised that they ran it down and gave themselves such little time at the end?
Sitting here now, I can say yes. If they'd scored, I'd say no. You know, that's just the choice that it's one of the many decisions as a coach you have to make during the course of the day. You know, like I said, I'm fortunate that they missed and that Otto came up with the rebound.
How many laps does he have to run for having a cell phone go off?
Some things we don't talk about in public.
Anything else? Thank you.